In this video, we are going to learn how to find the total number of lines and the width of the last line in pixels needed to write a string. Hello, I'm Jagan from growwithdata. I am posting this video to share my knowledge in Python language with you. If this assists you in your interview preparation anyways, I will be happy. I have created a playlist, Python interview questions 51 to 100, and I will be tagging this video to that playlist. Now let's see the sample input data and we can talk about the question in detail. So we are given two input variables, input parameters. One is the width, the another one is a string s. So string s, it's of a lowercase English letters. The width is going to carry the pixels needed to write every letter, the English small letters, right? So we got 26 elements here, which represents all the 26 characters of the English alphabet. So this denotes the pixel, like 10 pixels. Okay. So if you see width of 0, the first element represents a small a, and second one is going to be small b. So if you see this sheet, this go here. So we have 26 elements. All 26 represents from a to z. Now they have given a string which is from a to z and ask us to find how many lines and how many pixels is required to finish that string. And basically one line we can hold only 100 pixels. If it's going to be more than 100 pixels, then the string has to break to the second line, the next line. So if you see this a b c d, right? So a, the pixel value is 10. B is again 10. So A and then B, 10 plus 10 is 20, and C is again 10, 30. So it adds up every 10 for every element. And if you come to J, it reaches 100. So after 100, the line can't store that pixel. So you break to the new line. From K till T, it becomes 100 again. And then you just break to the next line. And from W to Z, you got 60 pixels. Now the output is going to be, we got three lines, right? From A to J and then K to T and then U to Z. So we got three lines. So the output has to be 3, 60 is the pixel, the remaining pixel for the last line, right? So that is the return value, 3, 60. 3 is the line and 60 is the pixel for the last line. Same way, if you for this width, A is 4, all the other elements have 10 pixels. If that is the case, we have to find how many lines it's going to carry. So B all 10, so 10, 20, 30, and C is also 10, 60, D is also 10, it's 90. After that, A is only 4. So from 90 is 94 and 98. If you add the last A, the 4, then it becomes 102, which is not acceptable. We can go till max of 100. So we can't add any more to this line. So we stop this line, we go to the next line. The next line, you got only one A and that is 4 pixel. Now if you see, you got two lines. From B to this A, that's one line. And the second line, we have only one character. So the output is going to be 2 as the number of lines and 4 as the number of elements. The number of pixels for the last element, right? So that's the output. Now, how to do this in Python? First thing is, when you say A, we have to go to the first element, which is the index 0 of the width. If it's going to be C, then you have to go A, B, C. The third element, the index is going to be 2. So how will I find or how will I connect these characters with this index position and get the pixel? Basically, we have a function called ord. For small a, it's going to be 97. It's nothing but the Unicode point for the given character. So if a is 97, b is going to be 98. So the z is going to be 97 plus 26, right? So it's going to start with 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 2, 3, like that, right? Goes till 122. If I just say Z, it just shows 122. I think the reverse part is CHR, I think 122. I'm not sure. Yeah. So CHR 122 will give you the character Z. Okay. Now, how will I find? If I get the character, how will I go and find the index or the pixel value from that list? For that, what we are going to do is you're going to use this ORD function. So if I say ORD of A is going to be 97, and if I have B, then what I'm going to say, I just say ORD of B minus the ORD of A. So that's going to give me 1. So 1 is the second index, 0, 1, which is going to match with the pixel value for B. So that's how I'm going to use it. Let's create the function. We say def grow with data with and the string yes. I'm going to have two variables. One is for how many lines we are having. We initiate that to 1, and the second one is the count. So how many pixels every line is going to store. Now I'm going to read every element in the string, and then I'm going to say if this count, right? So this count is going to be the pixel value for every element plus the current width of, we just have this one ORD of whatever the element we are reading, right? So if it's going to be the second one, that means it's going to be B, the ORD of B minus ORD of A, or you can just give 97 yourself. Since you are writing this code, somebody is going to read it. So it makes sense if you just put ORD of A and the ORD of the element you are reading from the string. Yes. Okay. So this is going to get the pixel value. If that pixel value plus whatever the count we do, if this is going to be greater than 100, that means this value is not acceptable. Then what you do, we just break that to new line. So we just say the line equal to line plus 1, and then the count is going to be the last pixel value. So it goes till 98 here, right? And after 98, it checks what happens if I add this. So if it adds more than 100, then you say, okay, that's enough. You break the line, and then you reset that count to whatever the last value you got. So that is what we are doing. Now, I just say if the value is like this, right? If the value is going to be greater than 100, then you do this. If it's not, then you just say the count is going to add that pixel. So whatever the pixel for that particular element, sorry, that will be counted in the count variable. Now you return, it's going to be in the list format, right? First is the line count, and then how many pixels for the last line. If I call the function, hopefully we haven't done any syntax error. We have it. Width is not defined. Widths, yes. So it had a yes. Okay. So now you got 3 and 60. If you want to add more test cases, then you can use the assert function. Let's try it. It passed both the test cases. So all the 10, and the first one is 4 for these strings, and this is the expected output. So this is like 2 line of code, right? So we have one for loop and then you have if else condition. That's it. So only thing is you have to understand the question, ask clarification questions to the interviewer, then proceed, rather than you get stuck and just not doing good to the interviews. Just talk to the interviewer and say, this is what my understanding is. This is right. Can I go in this more? I'm just trying to do the code in this structure, and then you get a feedback from the interviewer. But when you go with the code, it's very simple. Just read every element from, yes, for example, you just go to the ABCD, right? So the first one, the I equal to 0. You can just put it here. You just say I equal to 0. Now it comes here and it checks if the count, which is first 0, and then the element we are going to read, the pixel value, which is whatever the element we have, the ORD of B here, ORD of B minus the first element ORD of A by default. So 97. If I give, instead of this, if I give 97, even that works. Run it, it gives the same answer. So you get that particular index position, and then say if the count is going to be more than 100, if I add the new elements index value, right? The Unicode point. The Unicode point adds to the position and you get the pixel value. So the count plus the pixel value, if it goes more than 100, then better you break the line and create the next value for the count. Okay, so if you want to see this code, then you go to the YouTube channel, Grow with Data playlist. This will be in Python interview questions 51 to 100. There's a Tamil version also, Tamil Python interview questions 51 to 100. If you go into this playlist, you have the video description part, which got the GitHub link. It will take you to the code base. This one is 76th video, right? So in that video, we are going to have the file name 76. So 76 is going to be at the bottom here. So it will have all the code here. And the second version is basically when you write this, right? So you are using the same calculation 3 times in that place. So what you can do, you can just create a variable which stores this value. You can say check equal to this. So instead of using the same calculation 3 times, you can simply replace that with check. So now check equal to count equal to the check, or you can just say this. Now if you run it, you get the same result. So now you do the calculation only once. You're not going to repeat that on all the 3 places. So that is what the second code is. Code is here. Okay. So that is the second code. If you want to join the WhatsApp channel, there is a link here. You can use this and join Grow Data WhatsApp channel, where I will share all the videos and the other details. Hope you like this video and thanks for watching.